my sister had to testify, I don't understand. The judge looked at my sister and told her, I said, go downtown and buy a pair of shoes because you're not going to get on my stand and witness with Saturday. One girl with all of this out, said, go downtown, buy flowers, they come to something. You will not sit on the stand. I didn't know they had that. I didn't know the church. In the court, I said, well, the court, think you carry yourself. I saw the lady on TV, the boy came up in there, she was the judge there. She said, go back out, buy a milk and come back in. You tell the church boy they pay, they look at you like it's no. And what happened is we in the house of the Lord, and we don't want to bring more. We don't want to bring more. We have to bring more to God. I would never see that much nowadays. Oh my God. It was right there. I was like, oh, do they go there? And they shouting and jumping like, oh, we have to do that. Oh my God. Where she at? I went to go. Excuse me, I was real. I gotta go. See, when the house could get healed and the water comes, then God can come into the way. And people really move in a way that you never saw him. Yeah. Still, I'm mistaken. Because I still think I need to have a job. And God tell me also my heart. It's your portion, it's your bread. Healing is for you. God wants you on the street. Look, self, us. And even when I got to church, I always tell you, I had to be I never listened to Jesus. We're like this, talent ring. It ran me down. And I kept going to my pastor. Now, one thing I wasn't ashamed to go to my pastor and tell him when I was struggling. I was not ashamed. He said, brother, we thought we were. I told y'all that Sunday I did it. I mean, I could sing a song, second church, preach, but I couldn't stand my name. But I was still in the church, jumping. But none of y'all knew what was going on. And y'all wasn't even saved yet. Some of y'all might wasn't even born yet. But none of my own. And I never told him that. But the Lord showed him, he said, brother, you got to get that straight. And I'm flipping. And he corrected me. I had to be. Not me. When you go out and touch stuff that you shouldn't touch, when you go out and allow yourself to put all this stuff, God got you. But you got the one of you. You got the one of you. You got the one of you. I often take some of you out here and talk about somebody. So that I can see. If you heal, then you pray for the healing. That's what I want to do. God, do I thank you? Samuel 12, for the sake of his great name, the Lord will not reject you, because the Lord was pleased to make you his own. Some of mine, God said, look, I'm going to bless you. Listen, people, I am not going to bless you because you do everything right. I'm going to bless you because you wear long robes and speak easy. He said, I'm going to bless you for my name's sake and my reputation. He said, I know you are doing the things you ain't supposed to do, but I've already called you my own. And I said, you are my child. Even when you eat your mess, you've already called you. Some of us got children. They don't behave, but you still feed them. Am I correct? Now, the same food when they come to the table and eat. Sometimes they make you feel bad, but you do not put them out. You tuck them in bed every night because that's your need. They have your need. Don't get it. Back in the day, my mama would say, don't you go out here and shame my way. When you were created by you, for you. And he gave you your name, which is his name. And one thing God don't want us to do is to make the shame his name. And even when we wasn't where we needed to be, amen, he clothed us. Remember, some of us was beating mom and dad put us out, and somebody had mercy on us. And let you stay there. You know why? It wasn't because of who you were. It was because of the things they go to your mom and your dad. Some of y'all done things wrong because they didn't know your dad. Y'all gonna get this in a minute. It's gonna speak in your head by God bless you in a minute. But I'm gonna keep saying the same thing. Even though you wasn't doing right, and they know you wasn't doing right, but they know your name, they know your family, they know the name that you came from. That's right. And even when you were out there in the world, God still was blessing. Now that you see,